Alex's day of shopping at the market. Hello, my name is Alex. Today I want to tell you about a very special day. It was Saturday, and I went to the market with my mother. It was a bright and sunny morning. The birds were singing, and the sky was blue. I woke up early because I was very excited. I really like going shopping with my mom. It is one of my favorite things to do. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and ate my breakfast. For breakfast, I had bread, cheese, and a glass of milk. My mom also made eggs and tea. While we were eating, she said, "Alex, today we need to go to the market. We must buy some fruits, vegetables, and other things for the week." I smiled and said, "Yes, Mom. I love the market. Can I buy some snacks too?" She laughed and said, "Maybe. We will see." After breakfast, I put on my blue t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. My mom took her shopping list and some echo bags. We left the house at about 10 o'clock. The weather was warm, and there were many people outside. Some people were walking their dogs, and some children were riding their bicycles. I felt very happy. When we reached the market, I saw many colorful stalls. The market was full of sounds. People talking, birds singing, and sellers calling out their prices. Fresh apples, sweet oranges, only $2 a kilo. One man shouted. Another woman said, tomatoes, cucumbers, and carrots. Very fresh. Come and see. The air smelled like fruits, bread, and flowers. It was wonderful. My mom and I started walking round. The first place we visited was the fruit stall. There were apples, bananas, oranges, strawberries, and watermelons. My favorite fruit is strawberries. So I asked, "Mom, can we buy strawberries, please?" She looked at the price and said, "They are not very cheap today, but okay, we can buy a little." I smiled happily. The seller gave us a small box of red strawberries. They looked fresh and delicious. Then we went to the vegetable stall. My mom bought potatoes, onions, tomatoes, and green peppers. She always checks the vegetables carefully. She smells them and looks at their color. She said, "It's important to buy fresh vegetables. Good vegetables make good food." I nodded. I don't love vegetables, but I know they are healthy. My mom said, "Alex, you should eat more vegetables. You want to be tall and strong, right?" I laughed and said, "Yes, Mom, but can I eat more fruits instead?" She smiled and said, "Nice try." After that, we went to the bakery section. The smell there was amazing. I could smell fresh bread, cakes, and cookies. The baker was an old man with a white hat. He smiled at me and said, "Hello, young man, would you like to try a cookie?" I looked at my mom. She nodded. I took one cookie and said, "Thank you." It was warm, soft, and sweet. I said, "This is the best cookie ever." The baker laughed and said, "I'm glad you like it." My mom bought a loaf of brown bread and a few small cakes. Next, we went to the dairy section. There was milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter. My mom asked the seller, "Is this cheese fresh?" He said, "Yes, madam. It came this morning. She bought half a kilo of cheese and 2 bottles of milk. I helped her carry 1 bottle. It was heavy, but I felt proud to help. After that, we went to the meat section. My mom bought some chicken and some fish for the weekend. I don't like the smell there, but my mom says fresh meat is important for health. I stood a little far away while she talked to the butcher. He was cutting meat with a big knife, and I was a bit scared, but it was interesting to watch. Then we went to the snack section. This was my favorite part. There were biscuits, chips, chocolate, and juice. I said, "Mom, can I please get some chocolate and juice?" She said, "Okay, 1 chocolate and 1 juice." I was so happy. I chose a chocolate bar and an orange juice. The seller smiled and said, "Good choice, young man." I said, "Thank you, sir." After finishing shopping, our bags were full. We went to the cashier to pay. My mom took out her wallet and gave money to the cashier. The cashier smiled and said, "Have a nice day." I helped my mom carry the small bag. It was a little heavy, but I wanted to help. My mom said, "Thank you, Alex. You are very helpful." I smiled proudly. We left the market and walked home. The sun was still shining. On the way, we met our neighbor, Mrs. Green. She said, "Hello, Alex. Did you go shopping?" I said, "Yes. We bought many things today." She smiled and said, "Good job. Enjoy your day." When we got home, we put all the food on the kitchen table. The table looked colorful: red tomatoes, yellow bananas, green cucumbers, and white bread. My mom said, "Now we can cook delicious meals for the week." I said, "Mom, can I help you put the things in the fridge?" She said, "Of course." So I put the milk, cheese, and vegetables in the fridge and the bread in the bread box. After that, we made lunch together. We cooked rice, chicken, and salad. I helped by washing the vegetables and mixing the salad. My mom said, "You are a good helper." "Alex," I said, "thank you, Mom. I like cooking with you." After lunch, I ate one of the strawberries we bought. It was very sweet. I said, "These strawberries are amazing." My mom said, "See, it was a good idea to buy them." In the afternoon, I sat on the sofa and watched a cartoon while my mom cleaned the kitchen. I was a little tired from walking round the market. Later, I helped her organize the pantry. We put the snacks and biscuits on the top shelf and the rice and pasta below. I said, "Mom, our kitchen looks great now." She said, "Yes, teamwork makes everything easier." In the evening, my dad came home. He looked at the table and said, "Wow, you two did a lot of shopping today." I said, "Yes, Dad. We bought fruits, vegetables, meat, milk, and even snacks." He smiled and said, "Good job, Alex. I'm proud of you." That made me very happy. After dinner, I wrote about my day in my notebook. I wrote, "Today I went to the market with my mom. I saw many colorful fruits and vegetables. I helped carry the bags and learned how to choose good food. My favorite part was eating a cookie at the bakery. It was a fun and busy day. Before going to bed, my mom came to my room and said, "Good night, Alex." I said, "Good night, Mom. I had a great day today." She smiled and turned off the light. As I closed my eyes, I thought about the market, the smells, the sounds, and the delicious food. I was happy and thankful. That was my day of shopping at the market. Thank you for listening to my story. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time. Bye.